Hello, Krav Maga martial arts friends, family, and students. I am Grandmaster Stephen Castillo, and happy Friday. Uh, Today, we got a lot to get ready for tomorrow's graduation, and that's the first thing I want to talk about. So, excuse me if you're not a student or the family member of a student. Excuse me because this first minute or two, I'm going to be talking to them about tomorrow's graduation. First and foremost, I just want to congratulate you guys because you are graduating tomorrow to your next step on the way to becoming black belt leaders. But you've been working hard for the last quarter to prepare for this, for the testing that just occurred, and for the graduation tomorrow. I really, really hope you will try to make it there. I'm going to review and share a couple things. First of all, hopefully you got one of these already. And tomorrow at Christ Cumberland Church, 19501 Holly Lane, that's where we'll be conducting it. 10 to 11 will be the basic training and freshman graduation, white, yellow, orange belts. And the sophomore level, purple, blue, green, will be 11:30 to 12:30. And then the junior and seniors, so we're talking brown belts, red belts, and probationary black belts from 1 to 2. Certified black belts and above are either helping in one of the things or presenting, doing a demonstration for you. And it's going to be a fun day. By the way, we sent home a memo too, but I want to review that you should come in your best uniform. Everybody except for Sensei should be in their white gi pants. Sensei will be wearing their black gi pants. Leadership students and Sensei wear their blue leadership gi top. And then black belt training students wear a black t-shirt. Basic program students wear your gray t-shirt. And everyone, of course, wear your current belt. You'll be getting your new one at the event. Also, as a reminder, if you are a part of the leadership program, you've been learning sword, and you'll be doing a demonstration at the graduation tomorrow. So make sure to bring your sword too. Final reminder, don't be afraid to invite some friends, teachers, in addition to, of course, your family members. It's going to be a great event, and I look forward to seeing you there. And then for everyone, today I wanted to share from this book I've been working out of, The Coaching Habit. And I'm going to skip specifically to a part that I was like, wow, I got to share this with everyone when I learned of it. Because what the author talks about is that talks about something called Karpman's drama triangle, which is kind of really a more useful version of transactional analysis. But towards we can use it organizationally. We can use it to lead teams and families, and to be aware of our own interactions with other people. So what I challenge you to do, like I did, because I had some awesome revelations going through this, and I'll share those at the end of this. But what I challenge you to do is figure out, okay, where do I spend a lot of my time in this triangle, right? So the drama triangle starts by assuming that at least some of the time we're playing less than fantastic versions of ourselves with most of the people with whom we interact. If you've ever found yourself playing one of the 7 dysfunctional dwarfs, sulky, moany, shouty, crabby, martyry, touchy, and petulant, even when you know you should know better, you get the point. When this happens, Karpman says, we're bouncing around between 3 archetypal roles: victim, persecutor, and rescuer. Each one is unhelpful and dysfunctional as the other. As you read the descriptions of each row below, do 2 things. Bring to mind someone who's particularly adept at each row, and bring to mind the circumstances in which you most commonly play each row. Okay, now to the meat of this thing, because I really thought it was useful. The first is the victim row. The core belief of the victim row is, my life is so hard. My life is so unfair. Poor me. The dynamic, it's not my fault. It's theirs. The benefits of playing the row. You have no responsibility for fixing anything. You get to complain, and you attract rescuers. The price paid for playing the row. You have no sense of being able to control or change anything. Any change is outside of your control. You're known to be ineffective, and no one likes a whiner. Stuck is, I feel stuck because I have no power and no influence. I feel useless. Then the second row is the persecutor. The core belief, I'm surrounded by fools, idiots, or just people less good than me. The dynamic, it's not my fault. It's yours. The benefits of playing the row. You feel superior and have a sense of power and control. The price paid for playing the row. You end up being responsible for everything. You create victims. You're known as a micromanager. People do the minimum for you and no more, and no one likes a bully. Stuck is, I feel stuck because I don't trust anyone. I feel alone. And then the final one is the rescuer. The core belief, don't fight, don't worry, let me jump in and take it on and fix it. The dynamic, it's my fault, my responsibility, not yours. The benefits of playing the role, you feel morally superior, you believe you're indispensable. The price paid for playing the role, people reject your help, you create victims and perpetuate the drama triangle, and no one likes a meddler. Stuck is, I feel stuck because my rescuing doesn't work. I feel burdened. These three labels aren't descriptions of who you are. They're descriptions of how you're behaving in a given situation. No one is inherently a victim or a persecutor or a rescuer. They are roles we end up playing when we've been triggered and, in that state, find a less than effective version of ourselves playing out. So, in my personal analysis, the victim role is one that I very, very seldom play, at least these days. Maybe early in life, maybe I did some. The persecutor, I think that isn't very common for me anymore either, but I would say that I probably went through longer in that area, and I'm sure that I am still the persecutor sometimes and need to work on that. But the one that really jumped out at me personally is the rescuer, and I'm very guilty of that one. And I have, since I've read this, I've spent a lot of time already thinking and working on the things that I get to do to make that better. Between the two books that I've been really, really focusing on lately, Teamwork and The Coaching Habit, it's really, really helping me on, the most important next training evolution for me, which is, just training and developing better and better, greater teams to help accomplish our big vision and mission for Krav Maga martial arts. In fact, in closing, if you listen this far, I'll say it. Our mission is to create confident and competent black belt leaders, prepared to survive and thrive in any situation, and empowered to lead where they are and into their futures. And the vision is to produce 10,000 black belt leaders in the next 10 years. Going to take some great leaders for that, so I have to become the leader worthy of producing all of those leaders. Hey, if you're listening to this and you're one of them, thanks for being on this journey with me. And if you're not yet, you can join the law of the process. You can join us at any step of the stage of the journey. Whether you're coming in for the first time, you're going to go to tampakravmaga.com and start your 2-week free trial, or whether you're a student that's advancing and thinking, man, I should get in that certified instructor training program. I could be a part of that mission and vision. Or rather, you're somebody listening to this that isn't part of Krav Maga martial arts, but you are a good sensei already from somewhere, and you're like, man, I kind of like to find out more about being a part of that organization and that vision and mission, wherever you are, whoever you are. I hope that this message finds you well. I look forward to working with you in the future. Make it a great day, an awesome weekend, or whatever time you're listening to this. Prepare to live and empower to lead.